So the subject today that we're going to talk about here is the three main variables that we have to work with when we are playing the bass with the bow. And those are speed, weight, and placement. We've all probably been exposed to the idea that we can adjust these variables, but it's really important to know exactly how they change our sound. So we'll start with speed. Put your bow in like your normal playing position, and we can find speed that's neutral, that's a nice mezzo forte. If I go slower, it may reduce the sound. If I'm playing louder, it may be too crunchy. So let's speed it up. All of these variables affect each other. So speed is number one. We can experiment with different speeds in different parts of the bass, see what that does. Then we have weight. Weight can be too little, where we get this kind of floaty sound. That's the extreme amount, or the extreme edge of too little weight, and then we have extreme too much weight. This is called overpressure, where the bow stops itself because it's too much weight for the string to hold up. I encourage you, though some people listening may not love it, to experiment with the extremes of speed, weight, and placement. Weight is a fun one to mess with, but weight will, as I said before, vary greatly depending on the placement of your bow. Now, placement. We have sol tasto, normal, normale, and ponticello. Ponticello means close to the bridge. As you can imagine, if I use just my normal mezzo forte speed and weight, there's very little fundamental pitch in there. However, if I adjust those variables, I can get a fundamental pitch. Did you notice something about my speed that time? Now if I go to sol tasto, meaning over the fingerboard, it's kind of a covered, dark sound. It won't speak very quickly or very clearly, but it can be a very nice effect if that's what you're going for. So those are our three variables: speed, weight, and placement. Please experiment as you do your scales. As we go up and register on the string, our placement by default, if we want our sound to stay the same, will need to go closer to the bridge. Our speed will need to be adjusted accordingly, and so will our weight. So I recommend to just start experimenting with this on open strings and then incorporate it into your scale practice and really focus on the sound so that that is the thing that's guiding you as we move forward. Happy practicing.